Ladies and gentlemen, this is the ambassador of the World Wrestling Network, and I am joined by the absolutely lovely SoCal Val.
Aren't
How are
you so lucky, Trevor? Good to see you.
I really am. Thanks, Trevor, huh? We are about to begin Evolve 50, but beforehand, this is a very special six-man showcase as a preview for FIP Presents Fallout. Let's get to the ring. This match is a Full Impact Pro Fallout 2015 six-man showcase preview. The winner will represent Tier 1 Wrestling at FIP Presents Fallout 2015 on October 23rd and 24th, live on iPPV at www.live.com. Introducing first, the team of the elite athlete Mike Orlando, the unpredictable JGeorge, and representing Federated, Ace Romero. Their opponents. And the Carnivore, Alex Mason. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is a special six-man showcase preview for Fallout 2015. We're only days away, SoCal Val.
And it's so exciting, and you can feel the energy here in Deer Park, but I'm actually surprised. I mean, these guys dress more flamboyant than you do, Trevin.
Oh, aren't you a sweetheart?
Yeah.
So to explain a little bit of what's going on here at Fallout 2015, we're going to have 16 teams representing 16 different promotions in a six-man showcase. Tier 1's team was already established as Alex Mason, Sonny Kiss, and Rude Boy Riley. However, the leader of the Federated Brand, Mr. Martinez, well, basically he's their ambassador. Takes one to know one, I guess. And he complained, SoCal Val. He complained that Tier 1 management had played favorites, picking Sonny Kiss, picking Rude Boy Riley, and Alex Mason. And so, well, now he got to put together his own team. Well,
with all the conspiracy that I've dealt with personally with Premier Athlete Brand and California and Valkyrie and Shine Wrestling, Full Impact Pro and Evolve under the WWN Live umbrella, I wouldn't be surprised if there was some sort of conspiracy going on in the back and with the office, because let's face it, I haven't exactly been done right by WWN Live. I mean, I'm the victim.
Indeed, SoCal Val's the victim. Sorry to lie.
You know, I'm just saying there could be some dirty deeds going on behind the scenes that we're not privy to.
Well, JGeorge in the ring right now against Rude Boy Riley. Rude Boy Riley's got a great look. Had an opportunity to see him in action a couple times. In fact, right here on WWNLive.com, you can see Tier 1 Wrestling A New Hope. And in fact, we're going to have another Tier 1 event up pretty darn soon. In the meantime, though, once again, we're about to find out tonight who will represent Tier 1 Wrestling at the six-man showcase. And here comes the big man.
Uh-oh.
Ace Romero in the ring.
This guy is a powerhouse. Look at the size of him.
Indeed, Alex Mason's got his hands full with a much bigger Ace Romero who catches him up. But wait, what a head scissors. Or should I say maybe hair Karana. Couldn't quite tell with so much mass in there.
Wow. The ring can barely contain him. He is a powerhouse. Wow.
You are not kidding.
Very impressive with Mason. I'm very impressed with Mason, though, especially to be holding his own in the ring with a guy of that size. Uh-oh, it just got fabulous up in here.
You're not kidding. Sonny Kiss. Sonny Kiss is one of the most flamboyant and interesting competitors I've seen.
I'm a little jealous, a little sassier than I am.
Indeed, on the independent circuit, had the opportunity to talk to Sonny Kiss before the show. And my God, is Sonny Kiss an interesting individual. And look at that, they're ducking Mike Orlando.
It's a really interesting dynamic with all of the different characters that we're seeing here tonight. You know, as a talent scout, which you know I am, obviously as a manager of champions, you look for talent, and I am really impressed with the diverse characters we're seeing tonight.
So that's one way to put it, right? And look at this slapping Mike Orlando on the
he liked it.
Followed by a twerk. A little bit of a twerk and a little bit of a shimmy sham.
Twerking hard out there.
I'm going to say, SoCal Val, I dare say that maybe Sonny Kiss is a better dancer than you.
Well, you know, until we have a dance-off, which could be in the near future, we'll have to see.
Look at that knee to the face of JGeorge, followed by another high knee. Riley, house of fire here. Once again, barely creeping the ref there. This match is going to decide who is going to represent Tier 1 Wrestling at FIP Presents Fallout 2015. Pinfall attempt, and look at that, not even a one count. If you've ever considered seeing Full Impact Pro live, Val, these are the shows to check out. There are 48 men in this competition. There are teams from all over the country. Teams like Freelance Wrestling out of Chicago, IWA Mid-South out of, well, the Mid-South. You got PWX out of North Carolina. There's so many teams, 16 to be exact. And honest to goodness, FIP only has one of the teams, as Rude Boy Riley's in some trouble here.
He is indeed. You know, that's what explains the high energy and everyone being on the top of their game tonight in this match, because it is such a great opportunity for Tier 1 and for whoever to now come to Full Impact Pro and then possibly evolve one day, Shine Wrestling if there's female competitors, because that's where you're going to see the top talent evolving, no pun intended, into the superstars that you're going to see on television.
And remember, guys, Full Impact Pro is the place where guys like Tim Thatcher was first seed.
Exactly.
Guys like Trevor Lee, heck, Peter Casa, who's going to be on the Ball 50 later tonight. And just remember that you are going to see 48 men in these 2 nights of tournament, which, oh, by the way, Val, if you purchase both the live and VOD for both nights, you get an iPPV special where you can have the video on demand of any Evolve, DGUSA, or FIP show.
That is a bargain.
Let's say you bought Evolve 50, which is how you're listening and watching right now, but you didn't buy Evolve 49, and well, you screwed up. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Well, buy both FIPs, now you got Evolve 49.
We have a cover here.
And look at that. Bigger man there, Ace Romero, dude.
A lot of moxie from Rude Boy Riley. I'm a big fan of his. Not only does he have a very interesting look, the guy just won't quit.
And he's got probably the right proportion of tattoos for SoCal Val.
Definitely. I think he might be Premier Athlete brand material. You never know. As I said, being a manager of champions, I'm always scouting for talent. And I'm going to be overseas in the next couple of days. I'm going to Wales and England. Then I'm actually going back to Vegas. And that's what I do. I want to make sure that I'm seeing all of the talent around the globe. And if I find somebody that's worth our time, I'm going to bring them back here to Full Impact Pro, to Evolve, because this is where we showcase the best of the very best.
No, you're right. Spot on is Mike Orlando putting Rude Boy Riley in some danger here. The bigger man. In fact, all these guys are pretty damn big. Everybody on the team that's really challenging for the right to dethrone the current Tier 1 team, they're all over 6 foot. They're all over 200 pounds. Hell, Ace Romero's a good 300 pounds. So Mr. Martinez and the Federated Brand might be getting what they want here. And here's Alex Riley. What a knee from the top rope.
You've got to pull out every maneuver when the stakes are this high.
Well, and something like that was just amazing, Val.
We've got the crowd here in Deer Park, who, you know, I don't want to have personal differences with, but, you know, they're not always so kind to the Premier Athlete Brand. They wouldn't know talent if it smacked them in the face, and it might have to tonight. But at least they are supportive of this particular match because there's so much at stake.
Look at this, Romero. Creamed out of the ring as well, and it's now to just Mike Orlando in the ring. And he misses the tag. What a move. What a move. Smart move.
Rude Boy Riley is all alone.
JGeorge and Romero, indeed. Both partners of Rude Boy Riley, leaving him a man alone.
That is not where Riley wants to be.
Smartly ducking the Inzaguri. And here's Riley going for a bit of a modified, I don't even know what to call that part, angle slam.
Beautiful.
Rob Naylor, where are you when I need the move encyclopedia?
No one cares where Rob Naylor is.
Your little buddy. And here's Sonny Kiss and JGeorge in the ring. And look at the agility.
What agility. Amazing.
Jinx, right? Sonny Kiss, one of a kind here. Look at this guy. He is off the hook and wow. Good Lord. You know, not only does this gear look like it was made by Santana, but kind of...
I'm jealous, I'm telling you. What is this move?
That
gear is flawless. Wow.
That is a thing. And there's a little more of that twerking action.
You can't blame Sonny Kiss for being anything but original. I mean, this is still getting a great reaction from these fans in Deer Park.
Auditorium fans, but Mike Orlando just can't take it. Breaking through. Referee's losing control. Alex Mason with a big boot there. Romero's in the ring now. And oh no, huge man catching Mason, putting him up, some form of fireman carry. Oh, airplane. He gets out.
Wow.
Doesn't matter though, he eats that huge clothesline, Val. The size of this guy. And he's moving well for a dude that size.
Look at the bodies just laid out around the ring.
My God.
No way is he going to the top rope.
Where is he going?
Trevor Atkins, he is not going to that top rope.
I don't even
The ring
know.
might not be able to handle him. Don't do it.
Honestly, we may not have Evolve 50 after this.
Whoa!
Moonsault. Huge man, the ring has somehow withstood 300 pounds of Ace Romero.
And the ring is still up. I'm shocked.
JGeorge here now caught with that knee. What a great knee by Riley. A spear.
Wow. Beautiful spear.
Alex Mason.
Sonny Kiss. Here we go.
Sonny Kiss is just amazing. What is this guy gonna do? Look at this.
Amazing.
That's gotta be it. and 3.
And they pulled it off. So impressive.
Your winners, the team of Alex Mason, Rupert Riley, and Sonny Kiss. Per the stipulation of this match, this will now be Team Tier 1 Wrestling, when FIP presents All Out Live on WWNlive.com, October 23rd and October 24th.
Well, Trevor, that was an amazing matchup. I'm so happy I got to see it because I really feel like I'm seeing what the future of Full Impact Pro might look like.
Well, you're totally right, SoCal. Now, once again, guys, remember this. 16 teams, 48 men. Heck, you probably just saw something from these 6 tonight that you might not have expected. You might not have heard of a JGeorge, an Ace Romero, a Mike Orlando, a Rude Boy Riley, an Alex Mason, a Sonny Kiss.
Definitely. I mean, I don't impress easily. You know that, Trevor. But I am so impressed, and I can't wait to see what they bring to FIP.
Oh, I agree. Once again, we will find out who is going to stand out when FIP presents Fallout Friday, October 23rd from Ybor City at the Orpheum, and then Saturday, October 24th from CrossFit Country in Oviedo, Florida. You can catch it on WWNlive.com. Purchase both nights live and VOD, and you've got the opportunity to get any Dragon Gate USA, Evolve, or Full Impact Pro VOD of your choice. For SoCal Val, this is Trevin Adams. Thank you for watching.